And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents here on Amazon Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. We're still doing Louisville conversations, so we're still here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm live here at the Kentucky Bourbon Art Gallery in Louisville, Kentucky. I'll tell you guys more about that here in just a bit. I'm going to go ahead and connect with our audience on Amazon. And you are watching Cyrus Webb Presents here on Amazon Live. I am your host. Glad you all could be with us. If you guys are new to us on the Amazon side, welcome. We're glad you all could be with us. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. You see it either here in this corner or down below. You also will see some of the books that we're talking about today. This is an exciting kickoff for us here in Louisville, Kentucky, as we're sharing some of the books that we're having to promote during summer reading for children as well as for adults as well. These books are nonfiction as well as fiction. They're about authors. We're going to tell you guys about each one. For those who are tuning in on the Amazon side, you all will see each one of the books highlighted in our carousel, either on the side here or down below. They're kind of surrounding me here in person here in Louisville, Kentucky. For those who are tuning in on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, X, as well as on Instagram, you will see a link that will bring you guys over to Amazon to be able to get those books for yourselves. Hello to you, Herschel. Going to be able to see you over there on the IG side. All Sports Headgear. Robert, hello to you as well. Glad you could be with us as well. So let's go ahead and get things kicked off. Our first book that we have in our carousel, for those who are looking at us on Amazon, is the book, The History of Juneteenth. Now, this is a book that definitely comes in handy. You guys can see it here. It's by Alicia Norwood. There it is right there. It's available right now for only $6.29. It's on sale right now for 21% off here on Amazon. And I have to tell you, this is a great book by Source Books. It's by Rockwood Press. And it does a really good job of explaining the origins of Juneteenth, how it all began. And again, this is great for kids, but also for us adults as well. There are several books that are in this series that really go into giving us history that you can appreciate regardless of your age. And this is definitely a great example of that. Again, The History of Juneteenth, a history book for new readers by Dr. Alicia Norwood. It's on sale right now here on Amazon for $6.29. Again, you guys can see it there. And it is available right now. I don't know how long the sale is going to be going on, but with Juneteenth right around the corner, it'd be great for you guys for sure. Our next book is also great for young people as well as for adults as well, and that is The Little Sandals That Could by Tina Siemens. We have it highlighted on the Amazon side for you guys. You all can see it there. This is a great book about Tina Siemens. It is, again, another book that is nonfiction, but it's another book about someone who's been able to go through difficult times with her family and to be able to come out on the other side. Tina's able to share her own journey when she was growing up, what it was like for her to come to the United States, and how she was able to overcome challenges. This book right now is on Amazon for $9.99. $9.99. You can be able to get the paperback as well as the Kindle edition of the book as well. So again, The Little Sandals That Could by Tina Siemens, available right here on Amazon. As I mentioned, if you guys are not joining us on the Amazon platform, you can see a link that will bring you over to Amazon. You'll be able to get it for yourself. All right, the next book is actually an anthology, and you can get this both in paperback as well as a Kindle edition as well. And that is She Said Yes to Herself Unapologetically, Empower Her God. You guys can see it right here up front. I'll move it over here for you guys. You have 31 women from all walks of life have come together to share their stories, how they've been able to go from tragedy to triumph, but also how they've been able to turn their test into testimonies as well. Chanel Coleman Wesley, who's my client, as well as Kate Thurman, you will find their stories featured in the book. But also you will find other individuals, again, who have been able to come through some very challenging situations and be able to share with other people how they can be able to do the same thing. So again, this is the She Said Yes to Herself Unapologetically, Empower Her guide. You guys can see there. It's available right now, both in paperback for $25, or you can be able to get the Kindle edition as well. For those who are just coming in, and I see you guys over on the YouTube side, welcome to you. Glad you could be with us. We're here with Cyrus Webb Presents in Louisville, Kentucky. We're giving you a heads up on your summer reading here at the Kentucky Bourbon Art Gallery in Louisville, Kentucky. I'll tell you guys more about that. Had a great interview with one of the owners of the art gallery a little bit earlier. So depending on what platform you're watching us on, you can be able to find that interview as well. We're going to go to our next book, and this is one I literally just read last week. I finished it up last week, and this is a great one, The 48 Laws of the Chain Gang by Anthony Clark. I have it highlighted in the carousel for you guys there. It's available in paperback as well as the Kindle edition. The Kindle edition is $9.99. That's 60% off right now. But I love this book because Anthony's able to be able to share some of the knowledge that he's been able to glean, but also to be able to help people to navigate difficult circumstances that they find themselves in. Anthony and I had a great in-person interview. So if you guys are watching us on Amazon, you can find it on my page here on Amazon, the interview I did with Anthony in Atlanta, Georgia. But a really powerful book that really does lay out, I think for anyone who feels caged in by the circumstances, you'll find something in this book you can appreciate. Again, The 48 Laws of the Chain Gang. Hey, Miss Queenie, good to be able to see you over on Facebook. Miss Queenie, we are still live here in Louisville, Kentucky. We're going through our beginning of our summer reading list here on Amazon while we're here in Kentucky. So I'm excited to bring these authors and their books with me here to Louisville, Kentucky. We're at the Kentucky Bourbon Art Gallery right now here in Louisville, Kentucky. But we're talking about, again, the books to add to your reading list for all ages. Our next book is an exciting one. I'm so excited and honored to be able to share this one with you. I had a chance to feature his last book, but now we're excited to feature the new book from Common, And Then We Rise. This is a powerful book. It really does show you how you can be able to come out of difficult circumstances, but also to realize your value and your worth. Common is someone who people know because of music and acting, but I have to tell you, when it comes to him being a thoughtful writer, he really knocks it out of the park. He gives us such inspiration and encouragement in this book, and I think it's great for men and women to be able to read and to really appreciate the fact that you are born to do something great. It really is up to you to be able to do it. So again, And Then We Rise by Common. You can be able to get the hardcover as I have it here, or you can be able to get the Kindle edition as well. A great book to be able to add to your reading list for the summer. All right, the next book we have, a lot of you guys are planning events. You have things going on, maybe parties. You're going to be celebrating a loved one or a coworker, and you may be asking yourself the very question that's on the title of this next book. We have Melissa Banks and her book, Do I Really Need an Event Planner? That is the question that Melissa asked. Hey, Eugene, glad you could join us here in Louisville, Kentucky. Glad to see you over there on the Facebook side. So in the new book by Melissa Banks, she talks about this very question, 7 things you need to consider when planning your next event. Now, one of the things that she says is just because you can do it, should you do it? So she kind of walks you through what an event planner does and the benefits of working with one, and also gives some examples as well of situations that she's encountered. So this book right now is $9.99, or you can get the Kindle edition for only $3.99. That's 60% off. So a great deal to be able to get. But again, Do I Really Need an Event Planner? A great book for this summer because a lot of you guys may be planning events. One of you may need some extra help. She definitely answers this question. All right, our next book that we have featured is The Catch No One Wants by Dr. Velma Bagby. You guys can see it right here up front here. This book is a great introduction. If you guys are not familiar with best-selling author Dr. Velma Bagby, hey, Tina, good to be able to see you. Tina, I was just talking about The Little Sandals That Could a little bit earlier. So we featured your book a little bit earlier here. But if you guys have not read any books by Dr. Velma Bagby, this series, the Catch series, the fiction books, they kind of take you on the journey of a father and a daughter. The father's name is Grayson. The daughter's name is Veronica. And Veronica has some issues that men and women both face when it comes to dating, relationships, and thinking about marriage. And she's able to have help through her father to be able to help us see where she may be going wrong and be able to help her along the way. Dr. Velma's been able to talk about real life situations when it comes to dating and relationships, as well as marriage, and be able to put them in a novel that really does help you think, and also look for some things in your real life as well. This book is $12.99, or you can be able to get the Kindle edition as well here on Amazon too. So you can take advantage of that. We have it highlighted in the carousel right now on the Amazon side for you guys. But again, the Catch No One Wants, this is book 1. There is now 4 books in the series with more to come. So definitely one for you to be able to check out there. Official Ed Porter, going to be able to see you over on the IG side. And again, I appreciate you guys on the YouTube side as well. So again, for you who are just coming in, welcome. You all are watching Cyrus Webb Presents, or Louisville Conversations, as we're calling. We've been having some great conversations with some movers and shakers here in Louisville, Kentucky. But right now we're kicking off our summer reading suggestions here in Louisville, Kentucky with some great books. And again, if you guys are joining us on the Amazon side, you'll see all of the books either here on this side or down below me, depending on how you are watching us. For those who are not joining us on Amazon, you will find a link that will bring you over to Amazon to be able to see it for yourself. And I'll be going back through these. If you missed any, I'll be going back through those here in just a bit. We're going to go to our next book, which is published by by Chosen Pen Publishing, and that is The Gift of Freedom. You guys can see it there. This one also is available in paperback as well as the Kindle edition as well. The Gift of Freedom features authors Colette Harrell, Ebony Little, Dr. Norma McLaughlin, and Dr. Anissa Short as well. So you're able to read. I think what is so good about this book is that it allows you once again to be able to see what is possible for yourself, but also how we can all have true freedom and where it comes from. I love this. So this is just one of the great books by Chosen Pen Publishing. Dr. Norma and Anissa have been able to introduce some great authors to the world. And this book, if you have not read it, is a great place to start. It is a top 100 bestseller on Amazon. I think it's a top number 1 new release as well. But again, The Gift of Freedom is the book. And again, it features Colette Harrell, Ebony Little, Dr. Norma McLaughlin, and Dr. Anissa Short as well. Okay. And Tina, you're welcome, of course. All right, we're going to move on to our next book, Faces and Phases. Now, I have to tell you guys, this book is a lot of fun. If you guys are individuals who are into poetry, I think you're going to really enjoy this book. I love the fact that the author, who is Marquita George, we have it featured right now on the Amazon side. You can get this book in paperback or the Kindle edition. But Marquita George really does share a bit of her soul with all of you. And I love the fact that she's able to help you to be able to see not only, of course, where you can find real happiness and joy, but the benefits, of course, from loving yourself as well. So Faces and Phases is the book. Marquita George is the author. Available right here on Amazon. You can get the paperback edition or the Kindle edition. The Kindle edition is $5.99, so you can definitely get that as well. Okay. Going to move on to our next book here. And this is by Tiffany Grooms. It is Beauty for Ashes. You guys can see it there. Another beautiful cover. This one also is available in paperback as well as in Kindle as well. And in this book, Tiffany Grooms is able to, again, share her own personal story, what it's been like for her to look at her past, to not dwell there, but to be able to see the lessons she can learn and what she's been able to share with all of you, too. This is a great book for men and women. Hey, Ricardo, good to be able to see you over on the Facebook side. Glad you could join us. This is a book for men and women, I think, because it really does help us to see the importance of not only addressing the things in our past, but also how we can be able to move forward. Devontae, hello to you. Midnight East Book Bar, hello to you as well. Good to be able to see you there too. So if you guys are just tuning in and wondering why I'm in a different place, I'm actually in Louisville, Kentucky right now with Amazon. This is the introduction of our summer reading list. Some great books to add to your reading list. For those who are joining us on platforms other than Amazon, you will find the link that bring you over to Amazon to be able to get the books I'm talking about here. For those who are joining us on Amazon, of course, all the books are here. But again, this book by Tiffany Grooms, Tiffany does just show not only what you can be able to come out of, but how you can find joy and peace on the other side of your pain as well. All right, the next book is Blood at the Root. Now, let me tell you, this is an interesting one. I'm actually doing a video review for this book as well by Ladarian Williams. Ladarian is giving us a book, and he's a Southern boy too, just like myself. But this book, it really is so much more than what you may initially think. It really is about togetherness. It's about realizing your own power, but also the differences that you can make in the world regardless of your age. Kudos to Ladarian for not only, of course, having this book out in the world, but it's already a New York Times bestseller. So congratulations to you, Ladarian. The story, again, is something, depending on what you like to read, I will say this. Don't think about it so much as fantasy, supernatural, anything like that. Think about it as a story really of overcoming obstacles, being able to realize, again, what's possible regardless of your age, but also knowing the importance of strength in numbers, too. Ladarian Williams gives us all of that in this book. Again, it is Blood at the Root, as you guys can see there. It's available, and you can get it right now for $16.98. That's $16.98 for this one. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to the next book here on Amazon, and this is another funny one. I'm excited about being able to share this with you guys going into Prime Day that's coming up in July, and that is Kevin Hart's book, Marcus Makes a Movie. Now, you saw a written review I did for those joining us on IG. I have a video review that's coming this weekend. So let me tell you about this book. This book is so funny, but this is a great book for young people as well as adults. Marcus is a kid that has a very animated sense of imagination. He's able to create this character called Toothpick that is loosely, you can tell, based on himself. What Kevin Hart has done with this book is really masterful, because he gives us celebrities without giving us celebrities. I mean, he changes their names up. In the second book in the series, if you've read it, he inserts himself into the book without calling himself Kevin Hart, which is really fun. But this book is really about how crazy we have to be as creatives, as entrepreneurs, to create something. And that's what Marcus realizes, that he wants to create something based on this character, Toothpick. He was decided to do a movie. He doesn't know the first thing about screenplays. He doesn't know any of that. But you know what? He's willing to try it, and he's willing to fail. And I think that says a whole lot when it comes to the creative community, what you have to be willing to do when it comes to pursuing your goals and dreams. So again, Marcus Makes a Movie is the book here. You can get the hardcover here, or you can get the Kindle edition as well. All right, next up we have Dr. Teresa A. Smith, or Dr. Taz as we call her, and that is her book, Stronger. So in this book, what Dr. Taz is able to do is to show us how she's been able to overcome some of the challenges she's had in her life, but also how she's been able to use her own pain and her testimony to help other people too. What I love about this is she's able to show how all of us go through something, but it is really about what you choose to make of your situation and how it doesn't have to define who you are. And again, if you follow Dr. Teresa A. Smith online, you know that with her books, she's all about showing you how you can overcome. And that's what she's been able to do in this book. Stronger is actually her first book. She has other books that are out there as well, from Bravery to Victory, Transformation to Bounce Back, which is a new book coming out that's available for pre-order right here on Amazon right now. But Stronger is a great place for you guys to start with her, to be able to not only to learn about her story, but also to learn about what she's been able to overcome. You know, I think we all have heard that saying that I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through. Dr. Taz is a great example of, you would not be able to look at her and tell the things she's been through, but she's definitely been able to show other people what they are able to do as well. So you can be able to get this book. It's on sale right now for $7.99, or you can be able to get the Kindle edition as well. And last but certainly not least, we have best-selling author Manswell T. Peterson. I have his book highlighted here, and that is Lacrotum Academy Book 1. Now, this is a very special one, and I want to tell you guys why this book is so special. One, because it's a great book for young people to be able to read for the summer, but it also is a book that you guys can read for free right now, because Manswell has made this book completely free here on Amazon. So we have it highlighted on the Amazon side. So if you look in the carousel on Amazon, either here on the side or down below, you'll see the Lacrotum Academy Book 1. You can get it for free right now as a download on Amazon. Now, you can be able to get, of course, the paperback as I have here. But if you want to be able to get this book for your kids, you want to be able to read it for yourself, risk-free, now is the perfect time to do this. Manswell wants to get this book in as many hands as possible, and this is his opportunity to be able to do that by making it free 99, as they call it. So again, you can be able to get book 1 in the Lacrotum Academy series for free, be able to start the adventure. Manswell calls it the rabbit hole, to be able to see how it all begins. But again, Lacrotum Academy book 1 available for free right now in the Kindle edition, or you can be able to get the paperback edition, as you see here as well. So there you have it, guys. Those are the books that we're kicking off summer reading with. Now that we've reached the end, I'm going to go through them quickly for you again to be able to show you here. If you guys are joining us on the Amazon platform, you can be able to get all the books now, either here on the side or down below. All you have to do is click on it. Don't forget to check out, of course, when you add it to your cart. For those who are tuning in on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on X, as well as on IG, you guys should see a link that will bring you over to Amazon to be able to get the books for yourself. So let's go back through them quickly here. I'm going to start again in the carousel on the Amazon side with Lacrotum Academy Book 1 by Manswell T. Peterson. Next up, we have Stronger by Dr. Teresa A. Smith, or Dr. Taz. There we go. All right, next up in the carousel, we have Marcus Makes a Movie by the one and only Kevin Hart. Next up, we have Blood at the Root by Ladarian Williams. You all can see it there. All right, the next book you guys will see in the carousel will be Beauty for Ashes by Tiffany Grooms. You can see it there. And again, all of these books are available in paperback as well as Kindle. So you can be able to get them if you just want to be able to load up your Kindle. You can be able to get them that way, or you can be able to order the physical copies like I have here. Next up is Faces and Phases by Marquita George. You see there, Marquita George's book there. All right. Next up, we have The Gift of Freedom, and that is by Colette Harrell, Ebony Little, Dr. Norma McLaughlin, and Dr. Anissa Short, published by Chosen Pen Publishing. All right, next up we have The Catch No One Wants by Dr. Velma Bagby. All right, the next book we have is by Melissa Banks, Do I Really Need an Event Planner? You can see it there. And then we have the book by Common that I'll be helping to share with you guys through July, through Prime Day. Very excited about that. And Then We Rise. You can see there. Next up, we have The 48 Laws of the Chain Gang by Anthony Clark. Hey, Manswell. I was showing your book earlier. Alyssa, hello to you. Good to be able to see you over on the IG side as well. All right, next up we have She Said Yes to Herself, Unapologetically Empower Her Guide, featuring two of my clients, that being Chanel Coleman Wesley and Kate Thurman. And then we have The Little Sandals That Could from Tina Siemens. Have it highlighted for you guys there on the Amazon side. And last but certainly not least, we have by Arlisha Norwood, The History of Juneteenth. So again, all of these books are great to add to your summer reading list. There's something in here for young people, for adults. Some of the books for young people, adults may enjoy as well. But what I'm really hoping is we're kicking off here summer reading here in Louisville, Kentucky, that you will find books that you will be able to enjoy. Again, all of the books we talked about here are available in paperback or hardcover or Kindle edition, which makes them easy to be able to travel with. But hopefully you'll be able to find something that you will be able to enjoy for yourself, but also share it with your family and friends as well. Now, again, all of the books that we talked about here are available here on Amazon. Again, you see them linked here, either on the side or down below. If you guys are not joining us on Amazon, I do encourage you, though, to click on the link you will see either on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. You'll find a link that will bring you over to Amazon. Or you can, if you're joining us on X or on IG, you will find the link on IG in my stories. For X, you will find it in the comment section. So these are the books that I'm sharing with you guys. So I'm here at the Kentucky Bourbon Art Gallery in Louisville, Kentucky. Been having a great time here taking in the art. Also, I got a chance to interview one of the principals here of the art gallery and do some other great conversations too. If you missed any of that, you can find them here on my pages. No matter what platform you're joining us on, we have them simulcasted there. I have one more day here in Louisville, Kentucky. So we have another show that we're going to be doing with some of the featured books too, as well as some books you need to be on the lookout for as well. Again, summer reading is kicking off, but also don't forget, we're also gearing up for Prime Day. So I have some great things that are coming up for you guys when it comes to Prime Day for July. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Again, if you're joining us on Amazon, if you're not already following the page, definitely make sure you guys give us a follow. You see the follow button either here in this corner or down below. That way you can stay connected with all of our broadcasts, whether you're able to join us live or catch the replay afterwards. Until next time, I'm Cyrus Webb coming to you live from Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you so much for being with us. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.